There we go. Got to be careful because I don't want to chip the mug. This bit goes down a bit too low. Dynasty had changed. I am the dynasty head of the Maudlings. Really? Right, because it's done by the cadet branches, and I'm the biggest cadet branch. Fantastic. Alright, cool. So, that is going to mean that we could start unlocking some more of these if we wanted to. Or we could try to save up for delegated authority, which will give us a opinion bonus for powerful vassals. Try not to die like Poznik the Unfortunate, yeah. Or we could take some of these. For example, House of Warriors, which increases prowess and knight effectiveness. And considering how we have been focusing on champions, that could be really good for us. Like, really, really good for us. Dread. We haven't really used Dread or Guile in any kind. Blood. Possibly, but I haven't really been doing it by marrying. I've mostly been doing it through conquest. Erudition, courtier and guest opinion. Better guest will be attracted. I mean, that could work. That could definitely work. Because we have been playing a fairly pious game. We've also been playing a game with big emphasis on feasting and stuff like that. I mean, most of my family are either gluttonous or drunks or both because of this. Glory, marriage. I mean, again, we haven't really been marrying into other realms. Or kin. Dynasty members get better education traits. Okay, so kin maybe. I think kin's more likely than blood, because I haven't really been like into breeding specifically for good traits or stuff. But going for family dynastic stuff, this is very dynastic focused. So I think what I'm going to do is a poll, because we haven't done one for a while. And I feel like we've been missing out. So manage poll. New poll. Which legacy? Question mark. So we can go warfare. We can go law. We can go erudition. Or we can go kin. I think those are the four that makes the most sense. So again, warfare would give us more prowess and more knight effectiveness. And remember that this is for every Maudling. This is not just us. This is every single Maudling or Maudling cadet. All of them. Law would be waiting for delegated authority. I mean, this is getting closer to home estates, and home estates is +1 domain limit, which is huge. That's a really powerful bonus. We can go for, what was it, erudition, which is making our courtiers like us more, and is also a bit more religious-y. And then finally there was kin, which is the fact that we've just been trying to grow an extremely large dynasty. Especially getting studious youth. Education trait improvement. Oh, skills go up with age, with graceful aging. Nice. So those are going to be the four choices. This is, of course, a Maudling poll, which means it is entirely influenceable through material means. So have at it. Get 2 first tier perks if I wanted to. Possibly. We'll take a look after we got the first one decided. See what that leads to. So vote, vote, vote. Which one should we go for? Let's take a look at the results as they're coming in. Okay. Interesting, interesting. No one's really going for the patient option. Stay patient. Let's finish off this legacy. I mean, they do get increasingly expensive. It's like 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000 and 4,000 and 5 freaking thousand. So vote, vote, vote. Get your votes in. I'd kind of given up the idea of us actually becoming the dynastic head again, so it's quite nice that we did. Right, we're about halfway. And this is neck and neck, so every vote matters. And every bribe matters, so make sure you get them in. Obedius, however, wants me to drink some tea. So get your votes in. This is so close. This is ridiculous. And we're going Guile if this is a tie. Just telling you now. Okay, we're not going Guile. That's the important thing. So surprisingly, I think actually not that surprising considering how much we've already invested in lore, and we may possibly not have done as much as we have here. Lore came last with only 2% of the vote. Erudition actually came third with 10% of the vote. And then Kin and Warfare were really close. Kin came in with 43%, but Warfare did win with 45%. So I think we're going to grab Warfare. And because they were so close, we're also going to grab Kin. So there we are. Then we'll need to wait a little bit longer for the next one, which will probably be Studious Youth. And there we go. Cool. Remember to convert Zealand. I'm pretty sure it's already happening. Yep, already converting. Alright, so what are all the other decisions that we now have access to? Because you went kind of crazy. Oh, this is calling allies into the war. Yeah, that's a lot of people I can call into the war. Right, because we're the Dynasty head. We can call Dynasty members in. Oh, now I really want to get Gardariki. Just call the entirety of the Maudling realm to war. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to shout people out. Sorry about that. So Poznik did indeed contribute 62,000 channel points to that. So obviously trying to make up for the fact that Poznik died. And Mizar contributed 200 bits. Thank you very much for that, Mizar. Much appreciate it. And I'm going to take a 2-minute break before we actually go forward to this war. So 2 minutes, everyone. I'm going to roll an advert while I'm not here. 2 minutes, and we shall resume. So don't go anywhere. Unless you need to take a break as well, in which case, go take a break. 2 minutes, everyone. 2 minutes. As soon as I find where the stuff is. Oh, it's on that side, isn't it? I literally just did a poll, and it's in the same tab as the poll. There it is. Alright, 2 minutes, everyone. Alright, I'm back again. Apologies for that. We've had a couple of people following as well. Where did we get up to? Bad Ace Emperor, Fork, Dave Flowers, Patrick J Creates, Chalex, and Scottman. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Teasing Poznik about dying. Alright, so we are fighting a war. So we're going to go for... Who are we fighting? Oh yeah, them. No, we are waiting for them to land, because we are very much expecting that they will. Alright, let's get rid of these notifications. Don't need all of those. And if they don't arrive by, say, the end of the month, then I'm just going to go for Guinness. I'm just going to go for Guinness. Call to war! Then also Gerda has come of age. We paused, we paused. Toulousian claim on the Sheikhdom of Girona. Fighting against Sultan Rashid ibn Hakam of the Salamid Sultanate and Malik Wilfredo Mirons of the Marwanid Mulkanate. And how many do each of these have? 3,500, 800, 4,000. So you guys are roughly equal, even without me. Okay, that's fine. With her coming of age, my tuition of Gerda is at an end. For the longest time, I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Gerda about the intricacies of diplomacy. All efforts have come to naught, however. The practices of politeness and honour are quite the challenge for her, but at least she knows her way around basic etiquette. Wow! Okay, she sucks! So, definitely not going to be my heir. That is unfortunate. Which really means that Prince Charlie is probably going to be it. And we'll have our first high intrigue character. Depending on how your education pans out, of course. It might also be terrible. So, moving on, Guinness. Who's in command? At the moment, Berengar is. But do I actually want Berengar in charge, or do I want Bagger in charge for the siege ability? And what actually is the modifier for siege? It is siege, face time minus 30%. Yeah, it means that the siege is basically a 30% faster, which is quite a bit. Vilka is not swayed, and we built our harbour as well. Okay. We have about 10 months worth of money. Ooh, that's a point. If this war down here takes too long, and considering what we're up against, it might. What kind of war was this? This was the Toulousian claim on the Sheikhdom of Girona. What exactly is that? It's that. It's a county. This entire war for one county. Really? Really? This helm is ridiculous. You gotta wear your safety helm. Don't want to be bashed in the skull while you're fighting heretics and heathens and other types of bad guys. Yeah, I know I have a cow horn to drink mead from as well. Problem is, I don't want to put hot drinks in it. Otherwise it will crack. It was also a bit difficult to keep on the desk because it's absolutely massive. Doesn't protect the cheeks. Actually, it does. Try and get a sword blow through this, and it's actually really difficult just because of the way it angles out. Uppercuts would be more difficult. I mean, easier. Less difficult. But just slashing downwards? No, it's really difficult. Because it flanges. Need a Viking straw to drink with. Right, so we are already 44% in this battle against Guinness. So I guess we'll attempt a naval invasion of Hampshire? Or do we just go for O? No, I think we've kind of got to go for Hampshire. This does mean spending 7 ducats getting on ships. I think once this war is done, what I'm basically going to have to do is send my men-at-arms home and just keep the levies raised, and then send the levies to go and fight in France. Although he seems to be doing okay on his own right now. That's a lot of people. How about we land in the Isle of Wight? Let's land over here. Alright, now here's the question. How long do we need? We need 15 days. We can do 15 days. They're going to sea. As long as we get this siege done in a hurry, we'll be fine. Riksgårdai Edmund, his staunch and unimpeachable reputation has earned him the respect of many. Often called upon to adjudicate disputes, he is perceived by many as embodying the spirit of divine justice that is so central to the Österry dogma. We gain plus 10 fervour, which is good, because I seem to remember that our fervour was somewhat lacking. We're up to 76% now, though, so we've regained. Alright, these guys are heading to sea, probably to try and siege Guinness back again. So hopefully the sieging of their capital is going to be a bit quicker. They are a level 4 fort, we are a level 3 fort and a level 3. I can read. Do we have any prisoners? We do. 60 ducats. You know what? I'll accept that. Go home! A good deal. Now I can afford this war for another year. So they've got 2,500 men who have just gone and attacked Guinness. I do have my siege expert doing this. Peasants just rose up and fought them. Okay, good timing, good timing. In fact, the peasants might... No, the peasants won't win. Probably a bit closer than... Oh, no, they got reinforcements. Come on, peasants, come on, peasants. Nah, they didn't make it. Valuable hostage captured. We took the Earl. And there we go, battle's over. Enforce. Enforce. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Of course you will. Alright, we're going to... Shoot. We're going to head home. And then we're going to disband the men-at-arms, and we'll send just the levies. I don't need a safety helmet for this. Safety helmet's only for offensive wars. Unless it's a massive defensive war, in which case I'll do it. Wait, what was this? Oh, the uprising. Oh, because it was for Guinness. Right. Okay, so we've taken Calais, which is another source of monies. And now I'm going to need my men-at-arms, so I'm hoping I can do this. We're going to split off new army. Light horsemen, footmen, onagers, bowmen, footmen. And we'll leave the champions. Selecting you, disbanding them, that's the men-at-arms going home. And then you lot can come down here. And it saves me a lot of money. Men-at-arms will spend a little bit on reinforcing. And then after that the costs should go right down. But I do need to bear in mind that this army is completely unsupported right now. Betrothed can marry. Make it happen. Oh, it was a regular marriage. Okay. I was thinking that that was a matrilineal, but it's not. Fine. I can ask the head of faith for gold again. It's 250. I need 200 for the claim on Flanders. Oh, going for Flanders now would be really tempting. No, let's get some war participation. Pregnant again. Aemon died? Oh no. Didn't seem to cause any problems though. Oh, it was the Riksgårdai. He's only a level 9. I can't replace him for 10 years either. Ugh. we have prisoners too. Countess Bethild, would you like your freedom? You would. Walter from Winchester would as well. And then Cariona Askai. I'm not interested in getting you back, so how about you convert and negotiate. And then I'm also going to double check my own court because, yeah, there's a couple of people who ain't converted yet. And that's naughty. Cool. You know what? It probably would have been wise to keep the onagers with this army, because then we could at least be sieging a bit quicker. Right, what's worth the most money? That is. Ooh, no, you're going to take attrition going through that. Don't do that. Well-organised levy service. Holding taxes are increased. Fine. Mordred. I could be tempted. I don't usually like renaming stuff on the map, though, just because it kind of screws up my idea of where everything is. But if it's just the capital, sure. Cadet Branch. Nurtsuto has created the Maudling Ypres. And they are where? Boulogne. Oh, they are in Flanders. Interesting. What religion are you? The wrong one. Well, you'll be replaced. Filker is not swayed. It's not going that well. %67%. Yeah, we really should have brought artillery with us. Siege progress just being sped up because they're starving. And also we do have a siege expert with us. A son! We have a son. This is going to be Black Wolf. Spelt with a double F. Jolly good. Is there an area I'd recommend for a chill tool start? Ireland. Benoit Grenier has a claim on Zutphen. Don't I already own Zutphen? Yeah, we do. Don't need your claim. Be gone with your claim. Guardian. That's what I want. Thank you. Alright, so we need you to learn to study. So either diplomacy or learning. They're actually identical. Considering the character in charge right now, though, we're going to say diplomacy. And we're going to teach her ourselves. Cool. Meanwhile, the siege goes on. What a difference it makes not having artillery with us, blimey. Diplomacy perk. Ah, right. Probably August? Maybe family hierarch. And just befriend all the people. I didn't realise that was a thing. I do use sway a lot. So, true ruler, offer vassalization chance plus... Oh no, that's forced vassalization. Epic, level of fame. Diplomacy per level of fame. August. Is all about prestige. Actually, August would have been a good one for tribals. I think I'm going to go with the family hierarch. Matriarch just makes sense for her. House opinion, close family opinion, stress loss. Yeah. You can do a surprising amount by playing a vassal instead of leading the realm. Started my most recent run to the Count of Bordeaux and it's been a blast. Yeah, I imagine. I remember having good times in CK2 playing as a vassal. It's just difficult to play as a vassal when you start as an independent OPM. August gives more diplomacy and martial. The downside with Matriarch is it gives no stats. House opinion would be good for inter-house alliances, but we're all claimants of the same stuff, so they hate me. Or if they don't hate me, they just don't accept alliances. Which massively reduces the strength of this. Yeah, I don't think that one really makes sense, so we're going to go with sway, because I do like to sway people. Victory! Duke Gui gains the contested title. Cool. So you lot can head home. Yes, you can. Job's done. And now, Flanders, you are fighting people. The White Ruthenian de jure war for the county of Berag. That's a different war. Holy War for the county of Brugge. What is it with the English holy warring against them? Isle of Wight, Holy War for the Earldom of Flanders. Isle of Wight has 1,000 soldiers. That's a few. Oh, Gardariki lost that bit. So Gardariki is now literally just below 0. And she's become a drunk recluse because of how terribly she's been doing.